Hello, welcome to Tangle Time Arts. My name is Nana Heron, and I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And it is the holiday season already. I don't know where the time has gone, but here we are. And I thought to be festive, we would do some projects for the holiday season and keep it festive. I'm not following any set program this year. I just feel like I need daily surprises. So I'm just, again, doing my impromptu advent tangles. So each day is a surprise. It's a surprise for you and a surprise for me because I just wake up in the morning and pick a tangle that we will um, do festively. And so I never know what it's going to be. All right. So for day one, I have chosen a tangle called Abacus. And this is pretty easy. It's a lot like Arucus, if you're familiar with that one. So for this project, you will need your basic supplies. And for all of these projects, I will be keeping it as basic as possible so that you don't need to go out and spend a lot to enjoy these projects. So you'll need your basic supplies, a white tile, a black pen, a number two pencil, and a tortillon. I do have something to draw a circle with. So I'm going to be using the inside, which is about 3 inches. So yours could be a little smaller, if you'd like. And for color for this project, I am going to be using, I came across these, they're by Zebra and they're the Doodlers. It's a gel stick and this is a set of 10 and these are glitter colors, which are perfect for the holiday. So these are new to me. So, let's see what these can do. They were very reasonably, priced. I think I got these at Myers, but you could probably get them at other stores. And they were under $10. If you don't have glitter pens, you can just simply use colored pencils or just keep it simple with your basic tools. All right, so for this, let's start with drawing our circle. And again, this is about 3 inches. And I am going to kind of put this more a little bit towards the bottom, not necessarily centered, because we're trying to kind of create like a little ornament. All right, so it's not 100% centered, and that's okay. And I am going to just push it a little more over to that side. So I'm trying to get left and right centered, but more towards the bottom. I'm going to draw my circle and see what we have. It's a little bit over, but that's okay. It's not going to matter. And then we're going to take our pen and we are going to draw a circle. And I'm going to freehand this because I don't have anything really the size that I would like to draw a circle around, but maybe I would say if you're looking for a size, it's almost probably a little smaller than a dime. And then I'm going to come in with, I'm going to call them like teardrop shapes. Not all the way to the edge of your circle. And I'm going to rotate, and I want 5 of them. So I'm trying to, again, I'm not measuring, but I'm just kind of going in and placing them where my eye kind of feels like that looks like a good spot for one. like that. So kind of star shaped. I guess that's what I would call it. Once we have those in, we are doing kind of like an aura around our initial circle here. So we are just following that circle all the way around like that. And then we are kind of doing sort of like an aura of our teardrop shapes, but we're starting up at our point here and then coming down around. And we'll do that for each one. And then we're back where we started, and then we're going to go around our circle again. So we just alternate between going around our circle and going around our little teardrop shapes, or kind of think of them as petals, I guess. And this goes pretty quickly. And I am actually, if you kind of notice, I'm building up on our point here. So I like to go up a little more as I go around. That's kind of just my variation, I guess. These are going to kind of touch here, and that's fine. Don't worry about running out of space. And then I'm going to do another layer. That. And then another layer of auras around the teardrop shapes. Like that. And I'm going to go around again. And I have pretty much brought this up to our circle. All right. And I think we have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just want to make sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we're going to do one more. You could do more if you want. I'm just trying to get our ornament nicely filled. I think we made it all the way around. So we have something, to me, this is very star-like, but it's also flower-like. Um, and you could keep going. I'm going to stop there. And I am actually going to now do an aura around these areas here. So I'm going to start not at our point, but a little off from that. And this is a real aura, I guess I would call it. All right. And now once I've done that, I just want to make sure that I have everything covered there. And I think I do. Then I'm going to go ahead and ink in my circle. All right, so I have something that looks like that. And at this point, if you want to make it into an ornament, which you don't have to at all, but you can pick one of the sides that you feel like there's the most space, or you could even put the little cap on a corner here because there is more space there. I don't have a lot of space. So let's see, I could put it over here or I could put it up here. Or how about I just go in on this side here? And either option is fine. So I am just gonna put in, so mine's gonna be like a on the diagonal here, which is fine. I'm just gonna put in a little cap. Just gonna draw in some lines. And let's see, we could do a little bit of a bow and a string like that. And I'm going to leave that like that. So yours might be, if you had more space, it might be on one of the edges here, or it could be in a corner like mine is. All right, so now I'm going to switch and add a little bit of color with these zebra doodlers gel sticks, and they're glitter colors. So these are new to me. So we'll see how these work. So if you are picturing something like, I don't know, like a flower, or whether you picture a flower or a star, um, you can choose your colors accordingly. So for the center here, I'm actually going to fill it in with Prita. And I'm just going to come in. I'm using kind of a gold color. I'm just going to fill that in like that. And then I actually would like to ink in this outer aura. So I'm going to use the same color as my center here and just ink that in. And I do see a little bit of, I don't know if you can see, like, it is a little bit sparkly and it's a little bit glittery, which is good. If you don't have glitter pens, feel free to use metallic or colored pencil, whatever you have to follow along. So we'll see how these hold up. Sometimes with, especially with the glitter pens, they tend to clog up. So we'll see how well these do. And just a reminder, whenever you're working with gel pens, they do take a little longer to dry. And also they're going to look different depending on what kind of paper you're using. So, all right, so let me see if you can kind of see that. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the sparkle there, which is really kind of nice. So that's I'm going to call this like a yellow gold color. Now I'm going to switch to, let's see, let's try, how about a green? So I have the green here. They only have one green option. And I am just going to do every other one of these. So for me, the green pen at the moment seems to flow a little bit better than the gold one. But again, nice and sparkly, which is perfect for Christmas or any celebration for that matter. Did notice online when I looked up these zebra pens that And I have the pack of 10, but I guess there is a pack of 60. Um, so that's something I might check out if I like these. And so far, I do like these. So I am using a lot of Christmas colors with the reds and greens and golds for these projects, but you can use whatever colors you would like. You could use pink or purple, blues, anything that your heart desires. You can use any color or no color. All right, so we have that filled in. That's the green. And I am going to go with a red and fill in a teardrop shape. Leave a bit of a white spot in there, a shiny spot, if I remember. So this red is a little bit on the lighter side. So it's not a deep crimson. It is more of a lighter orange type, but it has a sparkle, if you can see that. So that's nice. But if you're looking for something that's a deeper red color, this is not it. Well, these have pretty good coverage. Um, so far it looks like that. I'm going to go back and take my gold color and ink in this area. That. And then I can also ink in the little areas that go up. Some of these don't have quite as as many, or we just can't see them because we didn't have a lot of space. All right, so something like that. And then I have to choose for my cap whether it would be gold or there is this silver color in here. So I am going to, if I can get the cap off, these caps are pretty tight, which is really good. Um, so I'm just going to go with the silver and ink that in. Like that. And then we do have these areas here. So I am just going to pick another color and I'm trying to decide if I want to either go with blue or kind of a purple. And I think I am actually, or there is like the pink. I'm kind of undecided, but I think I will go with the blue. It's a toss up between the blue and the pink actually. And you could stop here. You don't have to add another color, but I'm going to ink this in really quickly and see what the coverage is on a larger scale with these pens. So far it looks great for detail work, but I just want to see what it looks like in a larger area. So coverage is maybe not quite as good in a larger area. And it could just be the blue pen too. And it could just be that it's a glitter pen because glitter pens can be a little bit fussy to work with. Again, I'm trying not to touch those areas because it takes a little longer to dry. So just be patient, enjoy the process, and enjoy our time together. I'm always grateful to have this time with you to explore these new tangles and to create these projects. It's just a little time to give yourself just for you. It's important to take time for self-care and to do something you enjoy with people you enjoy being with or tangling by yourself. All right, so cool. That's all inked in. So it did cover, it started to flow a little better as I kept inking in those areas, and those were pretty large areas. So it is nice and sparkly. So these are very sparkly, which is really cool. You can, if you want to, add a little bit of shading around your ornament, or maybe it's not an ornament, maybe it's just your, it's almost like a mandala there, if it's not an ornament. So I'm just adding a little bit of shading around it. Very light pressure. And then taking my tortillon and kind of buffing that out a little bit with the, just really using back and forth motions, starting at the ink line and bringing it towards me. So always start at the ink line and then bring it out. And shading's optional for this one. It's, you don't really need it, but if you feel like you would like shading, this is how it's gonna look. Really didn't need to do any shading within the ornament. Um, there we go. We can add our initials somewhere. And I think this is kind of a tough one because where to put it. And I think I will put mine up here like that. Just tuck that into the cap of the ornament. Problem solved. All right. This didn't cover too well, but I think that's because of the glitter. All right. So really cute and glittery. So far I'm really liking these zebra doodlers. We'll see how it goes throughout our 24 days together here. Um, there is another set that I would like to break out of its package. So we'll see if maybe I do some of the projects with the other set. But so far this is pretty cool. Um, all right, so we have our 2025 Advent Tangles. This is day one, and this was my impromptu tangles. And I like to put my name on it. And the date, of course, is the first. And it's Abacus by Charlotte Carpentier, CZT. And she's also known as Charcat. So check out her website. And if you need a step out, I'll include that information in the description. All right. Thank you for following me on this first project of our Advent season. That's cute. It's a cute little ornament. Um, nice and shiny, nice and sparkly. But this would look awesome in watercolor pencils, colored pencils, markers, metallic gel pens, whatever you have. Um, so play around with colors, have fun with it. Let me know how it goes. And again, happy holidays. And I'm so excited you're here with me on this journey. All right, I will see you soon. Have a great day. And remember, I love you guys. And you all are awesome. Super awesome. All right. See you soon. Bye.